We're coming into another car here in the museum. It's a 1971 GTX. Not to be confused with a Roadrunner, or somebody will get upset with you. A GTX is an upscale version of the Roadrunner. The Roadrunner was your bare bones, down-to-earth car that had nothing but a big motor. Didn't usually even have power steer and power brakes. Just what it took: motor and gas pedal. Well, when you get to a GTX, you start getting an upgraded interior. You've got wood grain in the car. You've got just greater appointments. You got bucket seats would come with it. Consoles were more likely. Where the Roadrunner, you would have practically nothing, probably a bench seat. That's the kind of guy that usually rode around with a t-shirt and his cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve. He was all about street racing. But the guy that drove the GTX was a little more maybe a businessman racer that wanted to go out and be pretty at the same time. So this particular car is loaded with all the goodies. It's got the eye snap, it's red, got your white stripe around the fenders. When you look at this car, you'll notice the white top. And really, there's not a better color than red and white in the muscle car world, in my opinion. Then you go to a white interior, absolutely beautiful inside. This particular car has power windows and power brakes, power steering, all those things that make the car comfortable to drive. You still have within a tenth of a second the same performance as a Roadrunner, which would have been just a few pounds lighter. These get a little heavier when you start putting the luxury items on them. The 440 6-pack engine is a step up of the horsepower chain from the 444 barrel. Or called 440 Magnum. 440 Magnum at 375 horsepower, nothing to sneeze at. But when you went to the triple carburetor 6-pack, you got to 390 horsepower. But it really wasn't about the other few horsepower. It was about the carburation, different cam, quite a lot more performance. You couldn't get air conditioning on the 440 6-pack because the air cleaner was so big that you couldn't get the compressor down into the engine bay. Plus, you got a 6-pack, you wasn't thinking about air conditioning too much. You wanted what it was supposed to do, and that was go racing. That's also true for the Hemi car. You couldn't get air conditioning on any Hemi car. Chrysler knew that if you got a 6-pack or a Hemi, you had something in mind on Saturday night and it wasn't worried about being cool, because you were going to already be cool. So, great car.